In this episode, we have with us an expert in the world of health and nutrition, Miss Ishi Khosla. With more than 40 years of experience, today she's a clinical nutritionist, author, and an avid entrepreneur. A passionate advocate of the healing power of food, she's widely recognized for her revolutionary work in gut health and about the way we understand food and its functions. She's the founder of Whole Foods, which is India's first health food company, and the Celiac Society of India, helping thousands of people to understand and manage functional diseases. Today, she's an author of 5 impactful books and now the force behind the Velmo app, a first of its kind digital health and wellness platform. So this episode is not just a conversation, it's a masterclass with an authority in the most important aspect of our health, and that is our gut, which is the foundation of our overall well-being. So if you care about your health, this is one episode you don't want to miss. What is really the gut? Is it the stomach or it's deeper than that? And why has it become so important now? It's all over the world.
When we talk about the gut, we talk about the stomach, we talk about small intestines, we talk about the large intestines. A lot of focus on the small intestines. It's much more than that. It's just called a second brain for certain reasons because of some neurological issues which are a part of our system in the gut. 2/3 of our immune system is in the gut, which means this is the largest immune organ. It's fact. It's a reality that we have lost tolerance to foods which were good for us, unfortunately, for no fault of ours. What I'm trying to say is that milk was good for us, wheat was good for us, but we've lost tolerance to it. So we have our gut is not what it used to be. Our food is not what it used to be. शुगर भी पहले लोग लेते थे ना, किसी को इतना भयानक रिएक्शन नहीं था, लेकिन अब होता है, अब तकलीफ है क्योंकि आंतें बदल गई. And this science was known to Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, who 2500 years ago had said that all diseases begin in the gut.
Yes, true.
It wasn't something new. He also said death lies in the bowels.
So thank you so much, Ishi ma'am, for coming here.
Thank you, Dhruv. Thank you for inviting me.
So before I begin, I just want to give you a fact check. You're an authority on this subject, sitting in front of me, and you sitting in front of a person who's never ever been to a nutritionist.
That's
So
lucky.
that I was lucky. Okay. So when I was researching about these questions, I put in a poll from the viewers and the audience, and from my family and friends, and so many questions came up, and I just realized everyone has questions, and so I just put them in 4 groups. So our podcast will have 4 emerging themes. Okay, so we'll start with a basic diet. What is a good diet? And you'll explain why it's not just eating good food is important, but how it affects the gut, the core of it. Then we'll move on to the 3 silent killers. That's diabetes, that's obesity, and that's hypertension. Although people might not have it, but we are all prone to it. Thirdly, we'll move to some habits which are absolutely no from your point of view, things which we should absolutely avoid. And finally, we'll move on to, various kinds of diets which are available. There are so many diets which I researched of, and then the kind of fasting is also important, a lot of people say. So these will be the 4 emerging things. So just watch it till the end, because this you are sitting in a session of consultation with the expert herself.
It's a vast area, and a lifetime is not enough to crack it.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ma'am,
But even if we really do a small fraction of whatever we know, and we practice it consistently, we're good.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I think that'll serve the purpose. So, what is really the gut? Is it the stomach or it's deeper than that? And why has it become so important now? I mean, it's all over the world. People are talking about the gut health. Otherwise, it was always just used to be about eat good food, home cooked food, especially in India, and you're good enough.
Well, you're right. Absolutely accurate on the fact that we've always grown up with this concept of a balanced diet. Even in our education, it's a balanced diet. And why is this balanced diet, which is so native to traditional cultures, ancient civilizations like ours, not being able to serve us well, is the question.
Yes.
You're lucky you've not been needing to go for any kind of advice and you're getting away with whatever you're eating, but that's not going to be a permanent situation. I mean, I can tell you that as a well-wisher, that things
Okay.
are not working as they used to work for most people logically. It was a fact that only when you were sick that
You followed a diet.
somebody told you to not eat a few things and eat a few things, and then you were back to eating whatever was traditional. You in India, let's look at dal roti sabzi, that thali was what we have grown up with. Maybe not in a thali, but in a plate, but whatever it is,
Yeah, home
the
cooked food.
constitution or the ingredients of the food were pretty consistent across board. And to be honest, we didn't have that kind of disease burden.
True.
Then back
yes.
then.
Yes.
But today, even if you're following that, it's not working. And where does it all start? You mentioned the gut.
Yes.
What has changed now suddenly? Because the gut was supposed to be just a digestive system, part of the one of the organs for digestion, and which is pretty much what it does. But it's not it. It's much more than that.
Yeah, I was reading when I was researching, as you saying, it's much more than that. That gut is kind of a second brain.
Oh, it's way beyond that. It's just
It's
one
way
part
beyond
of-
that. Okay.
Yes, it's much more than that. This is called a second brain for certain reasons because of some neurological issues which are a part of our system in the gut. But it's not new. It's not something which has just been discovered. It was known thousands of years ago. We just lost connection. with it.
Yes, yes.
And you asked me, what is the gut really? Is it the liver, is the stomach? It's the digestive tract. It
Okay.
starts from the mouth and ends in the rectum. That's the
Okay. So
part
our
of the digestive.
entire
And when we talk about the gut, we talk about the stomach, we talk about the small intestines, we talk about the large intestines, but a lot of focus on the small intestines. That's
Okay.
pretty much our tool to manipulate things. And this science was known to Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, who 2,500 years ago had said that all diseases begin in the gut.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. True.
Wasn't something new. He also said death lies in the bowels. That was one of his sayings. So it's not new. Ayurveda always focused on digestion. I think
It gives a lot of weightage to that. Yes.
yes.
Concern.
And you go to any traditional form of healing or medicine, whether it's Chinese medicine, whether it's naturopathy or any other homeopathy, they all focus on digestion. So 2/3 of our immune system is in the gut. 2/3, which means this is the largest immune organ. It's called GALT, gut associated lymphoid tissue. That's the most important part of our immune system. So if you, in a crisis, say when we had COVID, the pandemic, if we ignored this, we wouldn't have had the immune system working for us. Even when you take a vaccination, it affects the gut microbiome.
Okay.
So the gut microbiome is a new word I'm using in this session, but it is where everything is determined. Our immunity, our neurotransmitters, our
So my-
hormones, everything.
This means all the viruses, all the bacteria which are in our gut, right?
Yes.
It's a combination of all these things, these
Absolutely.
microbes, yes,
Yes,
which
yes.
consumes our food.
Which consumes our food and also decides much more.
So हमें उनका ख्याल रखना है कि वो हेल्दी रहें.
अगर आपको हेल्थ की बात करनी है तो उन्हीं से बात करनी है. समझ लो वो जीव जंतु हमारे अंदर हैं
Okay.
और वो लाइव हैं, और उनको अगर आप अच्छे से ट्रीट करोगे, उनको फूड दोगे जो उनको अच्छा लगता है, तो वो आपके लिए काम करेंगे. आपकी वर्कफोर्स है वो. आपकी वर्कफोर्स आपके लिए कब काम करेगी? जब आप उनके साथ जेंटली बात करेंगे और उनका ध्यान रखेंगे. Can health be defined so easily? Yes.
Yes, it can be the way
But
you're
the
saying.
question is, उनको क्या अच्छा लगता है? उनको हम कैसे उनका ख्याल कर सकते हैं? So that is a question.
So that's where my question starts now, since beautifully the way you explained this. Okay. So for an average person, any person, What is the right way to start your day? चलो मैं आपको थोड़ा सा अपना रूटीन बनाता हूँ. As you said, you are lucky, Dhruv, that you've not yet gone to a nutritionist. So I'll just explain about my breakfast, my morning routine. So I start my day. I have a glass or 1.5 glasses of water. Then I take a break because I go for my walk, I do my yoga, I do my meditation. That's a 2-hour thing. And then I have a Chyawanprash, a spoon of Chyawanprash. And
Excellent.
after that, after 10-15 minutes of that, I have a cup of tea. The milk and the जो regular हमारी इंडिया की चाय होती है. And then I go for my breakfast, and my breakfast consists of first dry fruits, which will have 5 badams, 1 akhrot or 2 dates.
Soaked, I hope.
Soaked, yes, all 3 of them soaked. No, except
Not
for
the
the
dates,
dates,
yeah.
not the dates. Okay. Then we'll have sprouts and 2 fruits, either apple or pineapple. ये करने के बाद immediately, and that's like the breakfast, and then there'll be something like either eggs and toast or पोहा खा लेंगे कभी चीला भी खा लेंगे. वो चेंज होता रहता है, बट वो जो पहले इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, that's how I start my day. So is this, do you think it's still incomplete or it's like ideal and
It's
this
very
is
good.
It's very good.
आइडियल कुछ नहीं होता. आपके
Okay.
लिए क्या सही है वो आइडियल है, और क्या सही है उसका जवाब आपकी हिस्ट्री बताएगी. आप मुझे बताएंगे अगर आपके पास कोई चैलेंजेस हैं, कोई हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, दैट विल डिटर्मिन. So if this is a very benign and a very good way of working, there's nothing radically wrong with it. It's great, I would say. But maybe the rest of your day will also matter. It's on context. मैंने एक चीज़ अच्छी खा ली और फिर शाम के बाद भूल गए सब कुछ और गलत खा लिया, which is what happens mostly. That I'm very virtuous in the morning and breakfast is great, lunch is also great, but then comes the 5 o'clock time, and then all hell breaks loose. It's called the devil's hour. In my book, Eating at Work, this is what I call it, the devil's hour, because the best of people with the best of intentions are not able to stick to that time because we haven't addressed it. And so
Yeah.
therefore, we neither have a tiffin. For the second tiffin, we don't have
nobody has it,
anything.
ma'am.
So whatever we have is access to junk food. No, workplaces mostly do not provide any options or alternatives to their staff for this time. So ordering in happens, and usually ordering in is junk. And it's also a time when you're dipping in your energy. You just
Yeah.
want to have something pleasurable. So all hell breaks loose. So आपका breakfast चाहे कितना ही सही हो, आगे क्या किया, that also matters. It doesn't end there. And then today, it's not only this part, it's also late at night for many individuals in urban settings with all the apps and everything which is available today. Within 20 minutes you get whatever you want
I know.
whatever hour. It could be 2 a.m, it could be 3 a.m, and this is real. I see that happening. So that's also important.
So this diet has actually become part of our lives through watching reels of established people. I'm sure they're making a reel, so they're giving it good enough of thought about
That's
it.
a good part
But
of
उसमें
social media.
ये जो चाय है, ये बहुत लोग मना करते हैं. That's something I feel कि हाँ, जैसे आपने कहा ना, सब कुछ अच्छा करो, एक छोटा सा चीट डाल दिया कि ये चलने दो, because it's been going हजारों सालों से इंडिया में चाय चल रही है. And when a reel says that this is not good, and so many people have, the first thing they have in the morning is tea. What do you say about that? Tea or a coffee?
ध्रुव, ये जो नॉट गुड की कहानी है ना, इसको भी अब समझ लो कि क्या है नॉट गुड चाय में. क्या है नॉट गुड? चाय हैज वेरी वैल्यूएबल एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं.
ओके.
हाँ, बहुत बढ़िया एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं, और हल्की सी कैफीन है, डजंट इरिटेट, डजंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम, इट्स क्वाइट ऑल राइट. थोड़ा दूध है, दूध में क्या खराबी है? कोई खराबी नहीं है. हल्की सी चीनी है, उसमें भी कोई खराबी नहीं है. ये क्या आफत आ गई?
So it's not a cheat.
लॉजिकल थिंग.
Yes.
बट है, कई लोगों को प्रॉब्लम है. ये क्यों? किसी की इमेजिनेशन नहीं है कि भाई किसी ने आपके ऊपर इल्ज़ाम लगा दिया ये कि ये गलत है. नहीं, ये इट्स फैक्ट, इट्स अ रियलिटी दैट वी हैव लॉस्ट टॉलरेंस टू फूड्स विच वर गुड फॉर अस, अनफॉर्चुनेटली, फॉर नो फॉल्ट ऑफ अस.
They're probably boring foods. The foods which are good are generally very boring.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. What I'm trying to say is that foods which were genuinely, milk was good for us.
Yeah.
wheat was good for us, but we've lost tolerance to it. So we have, our gut is not what it used to be. Our food is not what it used to be. Why sugar भी पहले लोग लेते थे ना, तो क्या कोई इतनी बीमारी नहीं आती थी, कोई किसी को इतना भयानक रिएक्शन नहीं था, लेकिन अब होता है, अब तकलीफ है क्योंकि आंतें बदल गई, क्योंकि हमारे इकोसिस्टम और फूड सिस्टम जो है अराउंड वो बदल गया। इकोसिस्टम एनवायरनमेंट में देखिए, पानी और हवा सब बदला, एग्रीकल्चरल प्रैक्टिसेस बदली, लोगों का रहने का स्टाइल बदला, सेडेंट्री हुए, और उसके साथ साथ जो सबसे बड़ा चेंज आया वो हमारी गेहूं में आया, जो एक हमारी सालों से, मतलब थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स से, हज़ारों साल से हमें पाल रही है, हमें पौष्टिकता दे रही है। अब उस पर आप इल्ज़ाम लगा रहे हैं, ऐसी बात है?
बिल्कुल है।
दूध अमृत था, तो आप मिल्क वाज नेक्टर, इट वाज लाइक समथिंग essential for life throughout life cycle. Not some people had lactose intolerance. Today more and more people have lactose intolerance. Dairy intolerance is another issue. So why the narrative has suddenly gone into such a scary situation? And when I'm using the word scary, I actually mean it, because it's not as simple as it is just like an intolerance. Your heart attack can be addressed through your gut.
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
The massive MIs that are happening today in youngsters, the cardiac arrests, it's not just one random bad luck kind of a thing. Cancer is not just bad luck. Of course, it is a bad luck if it happens to you, but the fact is that there are good reasons which we can now understand much better. So, coming back to the concept of मेरी चाय में क्या खराबी थी और उसमें अब क्यों हम लोग, basically our digestive system is not ready to accept things which it used to accept.
It's changed because of the environment.
It's changed because
and our
of the
lifestyle and everything.
Really, if you want me to explain what has happened, I'll do that right away, to tell you that why we are so obsessed about the gut now, because the damage has happened in the gut.
Yes, because in this one statement I was about to ask you, milk people have started saying avoid after a certain age. Wheat ke bare mein bolna lag gaya, wheat is not good, white sugar is not good, and rice is also not good. So many things are changing.
Yeah, even alcohol, which when we were students and young practitioners, alcohol was in our studies, moderate level of alcohol consumption is actually beneficial. Not that we were asking people to take it, but we did have good data to support it. Today it's like just don't. And youngsters are also giving up. Lots of people today in parties, etc., you see that alcohol consumption is really low. I'm talking all relative. Okay? I'm not supporting it with data. But certainly there has been a huge shift in what we could eat, what we are able to eat, what should be eaten, than what used to be eaten. And that's a very logical question.
Can you explain, ma'am, what's a leaky gut?
Yes, of course I will. Because that's what you really now need to focus on to repair your body. Why balanced diets are not working? Because our gut has become leaky.
Okay.
And what does a leaky gut look like? It's like a cheesecloth.
Okay.
You have, everyone's made yogurt, hung curd, and
yes.
cottage cheese or paneer. And that cloth is a muslin cloth which has enough for certain things to cross over, and not everything. So our gut is also a one cell lining, very, very thin. And it allows the passage of what it wants, what the body thinks is right, is good for nourishment. It could be simple proteins like amino acids broken down, sugars and carbohydrates broken down to glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So basically all the vitamins, nutrients which were meant to crossed over. And what was to be stopped is stopped. But when that's not happening, it's chaos. It's like, this is the lining of my body, it's my protection. Yeah, this cheesecloth is my protection. When it's not protecting me, it's going to allow undesirable, unwanted, toxic material, undigested food to cross over.
and go where?
into the blood.
Into the bloodstreams.
Yes.
And this is what causes your diabetes or everything.
It starts here.
It starts here.
Yeah, because this leads to inflammation. Quite literally, let me give you an example of our country's borders. Those are also, they are protecting us.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can understand what you're saying.
When the border is not, the
Protected
protection
well.
is, yes, when it's not protected well enough, you have
Infiltrated.
infiltration. So this is what is happening. Infiltration of undigested food, partially digested food, and also toxins and microbes and lots of other things, which creates a sort of a situation where the body's immune system, which is our defense. So what happens when the infiltrators come in? Cross-border terrorism.
Terrorism,
Yeah, there's fighting our immune system, our army, our navy, our air force, everything gets into alert mode. And they're firing and there's heat. And that is a state of war or a protection. That's what is inflammation. It's protecting us. So the antibodies that are being made to protect you are like your missiles.
Okay. Nice. Cute.
Yeah, they are like your missiles. They're going to protect you from that enemy. These things had no business to be there in my blood. And when they're protecting me, they're going to create all this. It's like the fever, but this is an acute situation. When you have a COVID virus or any virus, it's going to create an acute infection, and that's called acute inflammation. But when this is coming, it's coming through food every day, it's coming through things that we are being exposed to every day. It's called chronic low-grade inflammation. And this chronic low-grade inflammation is the starting point of all diseases which we are facing today. 300 medical conditions going under different names. Call it diabetes, call it heart disease, call it autoimmunity, call it cancer, anything. Everything is connected to these little breaks in our gut lining.
So, ma'am, as you explained, that gut is a thin lining which we need to really maintain. And now we've understood because of science and the kind of research which is going on in gut. But where did it all start messing up? ऐसा क्या हुआ है कि आज हमें इतना फोकस करना पड़ रहा है गट के ऊपर, एंड स्टिल पीपल एट अ वेरी यंग एज नाउ देव स्टार्टेड फीलिंग द chaos व्हाट्स हैपेंस. थोड़ा सा खाते तो हैं और स्टमक अपसेट, immunity levels have decreased so much when I see in and around, and people are blaming it to COVID.
Energy levels in youngsters have really gone down.
Okay, so when we put out energy or we work on our body, again our microbes also start strengthening. वो जो हमारी आर्मी जो आपने बताई.
हाँ, एब्सोल्युटली. क्योंकि अगर वो संतुलन, उनके 3 स्टेट्स होते हैं. एक when they are good and bad, right? Bacteria, viruses,
Good and bad,
fungus,
yes.
they're good and bad, and that's how societies are with people.
Beautiful.
Communities are with good and bad people. But we thrive when the bad
Good are more than bad.
When the good outnumber the bad. When the bad outnumber the good, we are in a state of chaos and disease and ill health. So therefore, we have to ensure that the good ones are in adequate number. And this science, Dhruv, is so beautiful that today there is a concept called fecal microbial transplant, which means that they literally transplant the feces of one individual, say for instance, one individual who is overweight or obese, and there's another individual who's underweight, and they transplant the fecal matter from one to the other in a setting which is a
laboratory
scientific,
setting. Yes,
it's also being done in clinical setting now, but it's not got approvals. But the fact is that just that microbial transplant makes the overweight, obese individual thin, and the thin individual become fat.
so we are simply giving
Without any other change.
microbes of
Yes.
this person
Yes.
who, okay.
And if it's a mood issue, you have a depressed individual or unhappy individual, you can make the happy one depressed simply by changing the microbes. So we have the tools today to know which microbes. It's still evolving, but we've come a long way in identifying the species and the the specific kinds of microbe, their names with it, which control, say, our metabolism or our mood or our digestion and so on and so forth. So very, very exciting times when it comes to the microbial
This kind
world.
of research which is going on.
Yeah.
No matter what, everyone should avoid or stop gluten in the present form, whatever is
I will
available.
not say that everyone should avoid gluten. But,
So one is avoid, ki reduce it.
well, I think the time has come to rotate grains and to
Okay.
the revival of the millets by the Prime Minister in 2023, the
Yes,
year of
yes.
millets, was not only for India, for a global impact. And many, over 75 countries joined in. And one of the biggest, I think, the reason is that we have to get more grains in. We have to get a diversity. We have just become rice and wheat dependent. And wheat has an immunogenic potential. So if you are suffering from diseases, if you have autoimmune problems or obesity or some other health problems, or you're trying to improve some aspect of your functionality, be it your energy or be it your
Yes.
mood or something, then you work at the gut. And for that, you'll have to eliminate this. But it's not for everybody.
So some things which you would advise everyone, some basic changes, the way the life is going on right now with the air, with the water, with our pollution levels, कुछ changes जैसे आप कह रहे हो ना, that introduce more
Diversity.
different
So
diversity.
millets, there's so many millets in India.
Yes.
Bajra, jwar, ragi, and
Make it a part of your diet somehow.
somehow. But I have to add a caveat here
Okay.
that when you have a bad or a leaky gut, you may not even tolerate millets in the beginning. It could be hurting because they're coarse grains, and there are other parts of a grain which go beyond the gluten, which can be injurious to such people.
Injurious.
Yes. So there was a time, Dhruv, when लक्कड़ हजम पत्थर हजम सब कुछ खाओ
I know.
और मौज करो और ऐश करो, जलेबी भी खाओ, गुलाब जामुन भी खाओ, पूरी भी खाओ, छोला भटूरा भी खाओ और आराम से रहो, अच्छे भले fit. And people have lived long
I know.
with this kind of eating. But now, and maybe some people were sick because they probably had some issues earlier which were not diagnosed as those gut issues. But today it's not time for that at all. Course correction is needed, individualized diets are needed, and supplements are needed. There is no shying away from it. पहले वाले तो कहाँ supplement भी नहीं खाते थे.
कुछ भी नहीं खाते थे. Actually, we are part of that generation where we are seeing our elders of the previous generation, and they've lived happily and healthily with doing everything.
Doing everything and enjoying. And we probably did it up to a certain point in our lives when we realized that there are problems.
But वो सब यही कहते हैं हम काम बहुत करते थे. There was so much of physical labor that our body used to be able to absorb it.
That's an important part, but that doesn't explain everything.
Everything, right.
Right? It, I have patients who come from the Rajasthan border who have got no access or they don't consume the processed foods, and they grow their own food. And बाजरा ज्वार उगाते हैं, वही खाते हैं. Average lifespan, चाहे वो काम करें या ना करें, but they are healthy is 100. 90 तक तो वो आराम से रहते हैं. 95, 100, 105 and spines are erect. कोई supplement नहीं खाते. उनकी आंतें ठीक हैं. ना वो antibiotics खाते हैं, ना वो उनके पास कोई
The immune
stressful
system is
situations
very
है.
strong because of
Their gut is strong,
The
and
gut is
hence their
strong.
immune system is strong.
yes, the gut is strong and hence the immune system
Yeah.
is strong.
And they're happy and they eat traditional food. So it tells you that your nutrients will also be absorbed optimally when your gut is okay. But today nobody's gut is okay in the urban situation, and therefore we need supplements.
चलो आप बताओ for
मैं आपको-
everyone in the
मैं
urban.
आपको एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ.
हाँ.
एक पेशेंट अभी रिसेंटली आया. I'm talking of vitamin D. Almost over 90% of people are deficient. What? Suddenly we woken up to this deficiency because we
Because
were
we
so
are working
complacent.
inside now. We do really are
Not now.
exposed.
ये तो 15 साल पहले शुरू हुआ है
But
भाई.
because of ACs and offices, we all are working
15 साल
inside
पहले
on
भी तो
computers. नहीं मैम सारा काम तो
Computer-
कंप्यूटर पे हो गया.
30 साल से तो कंप्यूटर से पहले है भैया.
But then what is the reason?
My life, in terms of my exposure at the age of whatever 60 plus, I have had the same exposure, right, to sunlight. But we are deficient. There's nothing that has changed. It was just not known.
Okay.
It
And
was not known. Nobody was testing for vitamin D except for in certain segments of society.
these two things, vitamin D and B12, ये actually सब में deficient है आज की डेट में.
तो वो तो माइक्रोबायोम बनाता है ना. B12 तो माइक्रोबायोम ही डिस्टर्ब है तो कहाँ से बनेगा. आप जितना मर्जी नॉनवेज खाते जाइए, एनिमल फूड खाते जाइए, नहीं होगा. आई सी दैट रियल टाइम. So this child, poor fellow, he came and his vitamin D was less than 8 nanograms. And he said, मैम ये तो मैं मानता ही नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मैं तो अपने घर में एक ही इंसान हूँ जो 20-25 मिनट सुबह और शाम अपना एक्सपोजर करता हूँ सन को. तो ये मेरा क्यों निकला? तो मैंने कहा क्योंकि आपकी गट में प्रॉब्लम है. वो यूज़ हो रहा है. एक तो इन्फ्लेमेशन है गट की वजह से. अब वो एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी जो है वो कंज्यूम कर रहा है उसको. दूसरा आपकी एब्जॉर्प्शन में प्रॉब्लम है, कन्वर्जन में प्रॉब्लम है. जितना मर्जी आप हो रहे हो तो वो कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रहा. सो दैट इज अ साइंस. इट्स नॉट अबाउट अवेलेबिलिटी और एब्जॉर्प्शन एनीमोर. इट्स अबाउट availability. It's about absorption or
yes.
malabsorption. So we are not able to pick up the nutrients, and hence the need for supplements, hence the need for looking deeper down into our gut.
Okay, ma'am. So
And again, there are tons of examples I can give you in case studies.
एग्जाम्पल नहीं, आप हमें एक सोल्यूशन बताओ फॉर एवरीवन. हाउ शुड अ बैलेंस्ड डे फॉर एवरीवन, यू नो, आई मीन वन इज दैट people come to you when they face a problem, and one is you create a fence for them कि okay, at least start building your fence. तो आप एक ideal day क्या कहोगी for everyone sitting here, सब ये 25 और 35, 20 से 30 के बीच में, all working people, Zomato and Swiggy is on their app, anytime any food can come.
तो क्या आप मेरी से सुनना चाहते हैं कि ये ना करिए? उनको नहीं पता कि नहीं करना.
नहीं, करना क्या चाहिए? How should they start their day and how?
Addicted हैं ये. जब तक डी एडिक्ट नहीं होंगे इन बातों का कोई मायने नहीं है.
नहीं, पर वहाँ पे अच्छा खाना भी तो मिलता है. ये मिलेट्स भी तो मिलेंगे अगर आप कह रहे हो मिलेट्स ऐड करो. See, the kitchens have shifted now, ma'am. I mean, it's not so easy, but आप advice तो कर ही सकते हो ना. At least take care of these 3 or 5 things. What would you advise?
I cannot oversimplify it, but I can just tell them that eat clean food.
Okay.
And that doesn't come from ordering. Yes, usually it can be. Good food is also being is made available, but try and cook yourself. Be in touch with your kitchen and your food. Don't just put it in the back burner. That okay, जो मिला खा लिया, टक करा तो आ जाएगा. No, that's not the approach to food. पहले ज़माने की आप बात करते हैं तो पहले ज़माने वाले सारे लोग अपने अच्छे हाथ, अच्छे मन से, अच्छे किचन में खुद बनाते थे. अब कहाँ पे बन रहा है, क्या बन रहा है, कितना उसमें क्या हो रहा है, डल रहा है, कुछ पता है? कुछ नहीं पता. उसके खाली टेस्ट का
Taste, yes.
So don't start looking at food just like that. It's a very integral part of your mind and body's wellness. And if there's something that you can do to make yourself happy, also mood wise, it's the right food. नहीं तो आपको जितना मर्जी, जैसे अभी देख रहे हैं, सब कुछ अवेलेबल होने से भी सबका डिप्रेशन और एंजाइटी लेवल इतना आसमान पर है.
उसको तो सबने ब्लेम कर दिया सोशल मीडिया पे.
वो तो फिर वो हर चीज़ अलग चीज़ है. कुछ भी होता है स्ट्रेस हो जाता है. भैया स्ट्रेस ठीक है, लेकिन पहले स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा था. पैसा ही नहीं था लोगों के पास,
और फैमिलीज इतनी बड़ी बड़ी थी.
फैमिलीज 1947 के बाद तो पार्टीशन में तो बिल्कुल ही बिखर गई थी. कोई पता ही नहीं था कि किसका रिश्तेदार कहाँ जिंदा है या किस हाल में है. अपना ही नहीं पता था कि अगला मील कहाँ से आएगा. सारे बिजनेसेस बंद हो गए थे. He started from scratch, from ground zero. Life for people. Why don't our youngsters understand this?
Truly awakening, huh? Like you're talking about depression and everything also. I mean, I know it is related to the gut, but yes, people don't address that issue from the gut.
Yeah.
Depression, not at all.
That's why I'm talking to you about it. And because I have real-time conversions of youngsters coming in a state of complete panic. पेट में दर्द हो रहा है इतना ज़्यादा कि you can't function, anxiety उतनी ज़्यादा, पैनिक हो रहा है कि हम ऑफिस जा पाएंगे कि नहीं. अंडर 30 years old. फैमिली में इतना पैसा है, बिजनेसेस हैं, सब कुछ चल रहा है, कारोबार की कमी नहीं है, लेकिन इस हाल में है कि हम पता नहीं कि काम कर पाएंगे कि नहीं, अच्छे भले देखने में. और हफ्ते 10 दिन में उनका डाइट बदलो. उनके डाइट में कुछ चीज़ें निकालते हैं, कुछ चीज़ें गट हीलिंग डालते हैं, और मुस्कुराते हुए आता है वही पेशेंट 10 दिन के अंदर. दर्द हुआ पेट में, नहीं, वो तो उसी दिन अगले दिन ठीक हो गया था. और मूड कैसा है, वो बहुत अच्छा है. और फिर मैं वो गलत खाना खाता हूँ तो डिप हो जाता है.
मैं यही पूछ रहा हूँ, कैन यू जस्ट कार्व आउट अ डे एग्जांपल जस्ट फॉर जनरल, बिकॉज देयर इज नो पेशेंट हियर, बट फेंस कैसे बनाए हम लोग?
हमको फेंस ऐसे बनाने हैं कि अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ऐसे, तो उसका एक सिनारियो, और उसका अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो उसका सिनारियो. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इफ यू डोंट हैव एनी बेसिक इश्यूज, देन focus on, there are 4 things:
Okay.
what to eat, how much to eat, how to eat, and when to eat. I
Okay.
will add 2 more here: what not to eat
Yeah.
and what you digest.
Okay.
So these are the
6 pillars.
things
Yes.
which you need to focus on.
Hmm.
So इसमें what to eat में आपके पास समझ होनी चाहिए ग्रेन्स, फूड ग्रुप्स की. फूड ग्रुप्स होते हैं 6. सबसे पहले ग्रेन्स,
Okay.
जिसको हम कहते हैं, जो सीरियल्स या कार्ब्स भी कहलाते हैं.
Hmm.
तो रोटी, पास्ता, पिज्ज़ा, ब्रेड,
They all come from grains.
डोसा, इडली, कुलचा, everything. These are all grains.
Hmm.
And then you move to fruits and vegetables.
Yes. Hmm.
Simple. Then you move to your dals and pulses
Hmm.
and dairy.
Hmm.
Then you move to the animal proteins like fish, chicken,
Hmm.
lamb, whatever you have, and fats and oils, nuts and seeds.
Yeah.
कितने हो गए ये?
6.
सो फूड को इसमें डिवाइड करेंगे. तो मेंटली ये सब आपके पास रिकग्नाइजेबल है. यू डोंट नीड मी टू एक्सप्लेन एनी ऑफ दिस. अब एवरेज डे में अनाज जो है वो उसको फोकस करो, इन द चॉइस ऑफ अनाज, इन द क्वांटिटी ऑफ अनाज, एंड व्हेन यू विल हैव द अनाज. ऑल दैट मैटर्स.
Okay.
सो इन्फ्लेमेशन वाले जो ट्रिगर करने वाले अनाज हैं, उसमें से मैंने अभी आपको बताया,
Hmm.
उनको आप या तो हटाओ कंप्लीटली, या अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो कम करो.
Okay.
ठीक है ना. और उसके बजाय अगर रिप्लेस करने हैं, तो अगर आप वीट को रिप्लेस करें तो आप अनपॉलिश्ड राइस या हेल्दियर वर्जन्स ऑफ राइस, और इवन किनोआ एंड बाजरा, ज्वार, रागी एंड स्मॉलर मिलेट्स कैन बी यूज्ड. एंड देन इज अ पोर्शन. अब
So-
दिस क्वेश्चन इज पोर्शन किसके लिए क्या. कोई अंडरवेट है, कोई ओवरवेट है.
Just a second, ma'am. I just would like to take a second. So when you say basically add more of grain, because we are typically surviving on only wheat and rice, and actually,
So I am saying you have to cut back on grains, but not for everybody.
no, but add more of these things. Ragi.
Rotate them.
थोड़ा rotate करो. Okay, so your इससे हमारे जो microbes हैं,
Diversity of
diversity, right?
microbial content and microbial diversity, both important for building up a resilient ecosystem inside.
Okay. Hmm.
So grains की मात्रा किसके लिए कितनी, ये इंडिविजुअल है. कई पेशेंट्स हैं जो एक बार भी दिन में खा लेंगे, उनके लिए बहुत है, बिकॉज दे आर ओबीस.
Okay. Hmm.
किसी को किसी बिल्कुल ही ना दें तो भी चलता है.
Hmm.
लेकिन जो अंडरवेट है या स्पोर्ट्स कर रहा है या बहुत एक्टिव है, उसको हमको 2 बार देना है, 3 बार देना, डिपेंड्स ऑन द इंडिविजुअल.
Yes, those kind of people definitely need your help.
How much will
Yes,
be
yes.
determined by that.
Yes.
Yeah. And अब इंडिविजुअली कितना मैं रोटी खाऊं जिससे मेरा वेट ठीक रहे, उसका भी एक बहुत सिंपल, मैं पेशेंट्स को कहती हूँ, आपको कैलोरीज नहीं काउंट करनी. सो ऐसे सम पीपल एक्चुअली मेजर देयर फूड विद द वेइंग स्केल. इट्स नॉट अ बैड थिंग to get mindful, to understand things better, what is a grammage, etc. But it's not a lifelong tool that you have to
Yeah.
understand your satiety. आपके पास fullness जो है वो कब आई. बहुत पेट भरकर फुल फीलिंग जो होती है वो नहीं होनी चाहिए. इसका बोलते हैं 80% फुल.
80%. जो योगीज भी कहते थे अपनी एपेटाइट से थोड़ा, वो क्या होता
योगीज
है?
भी कहते थे और जापानीज भी कहते हैं. वन ऑफ द लॉन्गेस्ट लिव पॉपुलेशन,
Okay.
सेंटेनेरियंस हैं वहाँ पे. उनका एक राज ये है कि 80% फुल पर ही वो स्टॉप करते हैं, और ये एजुकेशन दी जाती है बच्चों को.
Okay.
यहाँ के बच्चों को हम कहते हैं और खाओ और खाओ और खाओ. हाँ, जितना नहीं, इतना खा लिया तो और नहीं तो फिर जब तक वो लिटरली. सो 80% फुल का लॉजिक ये है कि it takes 20 minutes for the body from the stomach to the brain to send the signal of fullness. तो बाय द टाइम आपका 80% फुल है तो 20% जो है वो आपको फुलनेस अपने आप महसूस होगी आफ्टर लिटिल वाइल. यू नो दैट व्हेन वी ऑर्डर फूड, अगर वो डिले हो जाता है लास्ट में तो आप कहते हैं अब तो हो गया, अब भूखी नहीं है ना, क्योंकि वो सिग्नल आ गया, बट वो सिग्नल आने में समय लगता है.
Okay.
तो इसलिए आप अब उतना ही रखिए जितना 80% फुल है, सो दैट द बॉडी इज एबल टू टॉलरेट द total quantity and able to digest effectively. So एक इसको बोलते हैं hara hachibu. It's a Japanese saying and it really is saying the same thing. I was talking to a Japanese individual and we were talking about eating too much junk food and fast foods and ultra processed foods, and I said, you know, your population, youngsters are also going to be subjected to that with the you know, everywhere they're coming in. So he said, but you know, our population will never get fat. They will not have obesity. I said, how are you so sure? He says, ma'am, because from a very early age, we are taught to eat less. We tell our children to eat till they're 80% full only, from schools, from homes. So I thought that was such a profound thing.
Yeah.
And सच तो ये है कि अगर हम एपेटाइट की बात करें, आई एम डाइग्रेसिंग फ्रॉम योर ग्रेन्स एंड द कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स.
नहीं, वो आपने बताया था लाइक बेसिकली नो इट नीड्स टू बी अ वेरी फुल डाइट. ट्राई एवरी काइंड ऑफ ग्रेन्स. सो
ग्रेन्स कैन बी हैड once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, but not after 7 o'clock. The timing is also important.
हाँ, we were coming now when to eat.
Yeah. So that because of the grains, we just need to know that that is one group which you should not eat later in the evening. So I was trying to tell you that we all have our checks and balances, appetite controlling mechanisms in place. The body has been designed to have that. Otherwise, how would we regulate? But the fact is that we are all dysregulated. जितना शरीर को नहीं चाहिए उसके हिसाब से तो नहीं खाते हम. बस खाई चले जाते हैं, मतलब 7 बार ही खाएं, 8 बार ही खाएं दिन में, या मतलब बिल्कुल ही ना खाएं. ये रेगुलेशन जो है हमारी बॉडी में डिसरप्ट हो गई है. इसको डिसरेगुलेशन कहते हैं. मैं तो इसका उदाहरण सबसे ईजी है बच्चा, अ स्मॉल बेबी विद अ बॉटल. मदर इज फीडिंग दैट मिल्क एंड कैन नॉट फीड अ ड्रॉप एक्स्ट्रा. व्हेन द बेबी सिग्नल इज डन,
Yes.
डन. तो ये हम में भी है.
उसको हमने ओवर
वो बिकॉज जब वो खाने जाते हैं तो वो डिस्ट्रप्शन ऑफ द माइक्रोबायोम की वजह से जो भी नेचुरल हार्मोन्स एंड एपेटाइट कंट्रोलिंग न्यूरोट्रांसमिटर्स हमारे गट में हैं, more than 8 to 10 are in the gut, they get dysregulated. So then they don't work for us. तब हम किसी टाइम भी खा सकते हैं. तो जब बच्चा रेगुलेट कर सकता है, वो जानवर इन द वाइल्ड जो है वो भी कर सकता है रेगुलेट. जो अर्बन डाइट्स वाले हैं, अर्बन हमारे पेट्स हैं, वो भी नहीं कर पाते रेगुलेट बिकॉज वी हैव लॉस्ट दैट मैकेनिज्म. द ब्यूटी इज, द गुड न्यूज़ इज कि करना क्या है, अकॉर्डिंग टू लाइक व्हाट यू सेड. बताइए करना क्या है. कि इसी पर वर्क करना है कि कुछ चीज़ें आप हटाएं जो डिसरेगुलेट कर रही हैं हमें, और हम अपने आप से रेगुलेट हो जाएंगे. और ये कोई मतलब फिलॉसफी नहीं है, ये एक्चुअल फैक्ट है. ये रियल टाइम हम देखते हैं. जो लोग अपने आप को फूडी कहलाते हैं हमारे पास जब आते हैं कि इतना हम सब कुछ जानते हैं, हम इंफॉर्मेशन सारी है, नॉलेज सारी है. आपने कहा इन बच्चों को बताइए, मैंने कहा इनको इन्फॉर्मेशन की कोई कमी नहीं है. इस भारत की जो सभ्यता में अच्छे खाने की कोई नॉलेज बांटने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो इनहेरेंट थी. पर वो डिसरेगुलेट हो गई. वही थाली हमारी थी लेकिन वो हमारा पूरा सिस्टम बिगड़ गया. और मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि भैया आप बाहर का खाना ना खाएं, आप बिल्कुल भी जंक फूड ना खाएं, बट उसको रेगुलेट करके खाएं. और वो रेगुलेशन का टूल अपने पास रखें. वो आपके गट है, वो आपका गट है.
हाँ.
एक जो फेंस आपने मांगी थी वो फेंस आपकी गट में है. आपके खाने से वो फेंस बनती है. सो ये जो फूडीज आते हैं वो 10 दिन के अंदर, 1 हफ्ते के अंदर अपने रिविजिट फॉलोअप्स के लिए आते हैं. तो कहते हैं हमारे को तो सबने खाया, सब कुछ मिठाइयाँ खाई, हमको तो टेम्पटेशन ही नहीं हुई. ये क्या हुआ? मैंने कहा ये कुछ अंदर बदल रहा है.
ओके.
तो गेहूँ हटाया और अनाज कम किया और कुछ चीज़ें डाली, अपनी जो गट हीलिंग है, और ये मैजिक ऐसे होता है. आप लोग खुद भी देखिए ना, जब नवरात्रे आते हैं तो हमारे जो पूर्वज थे ना वो बहुत इंटेलिजेंट थे, हमसे कहीं ज़्यादा। वो क्या बदलते थे, चेंज ऑफ सीजन होता था, इम्यूनिटी डिप होती थी। दिस इज माई हाइपोथेसिस। तो चेंज ऑफ सीजन में जब इम्यूनिटी डिप करती है, हार्वेस्ट का टाइम है, तो क्या बदलते थे, खाली अनाज, सब्जियों को हल्का कर दिया, टाइमिंग रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिए, और वो 9 दिन आपको बहुत हल्के हल्के अच्छे निकलते थे।
I know.
गट में चेंजेस आते थे।
You feel uplifted when you eat less. You actually feel uplifted.
यस, और इम्यूनिटी बन गई अच्छे से, आपका माइक्रोबियल हेल्थ बनी, और अनाज ही तो बदला, आपने मिलेट्स ही तो खाए, है ना, और एक टाइम खाना खाया। तो अगर आपको सबके लिए एक मैसेज है कि यही है, सब्जियां खाएं, फल खाएं, डेयरी अगर आपको सूट करे तो खाएं, और अनाज रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें, और टाइम से खाना खाएं।
टाइम से खाना खाएं।
अल्ट्रा प्रोसेस्ड फूड अवॉइड करें, जहाँ तक हो सके ना खाएं। बाहर का खाना सिलेक्टिवली इंटेलिजेंटली ऑर्डर करके खाएं, ठीक है ना, बिकॉज आई नो टुडे ईटिंग आउट इज an entertainment.
It's an entertainment.
It's an
outing,
experience.
yes.
It's a family time. So whenever you go order intelligently, ये कहना कि ये मेरा चीट डे था इसलिए मैंने सब कुछ खा लिया, ये कोई किसको चीट कर रहे हैं आप? अपने आप को इतना लाइसेंस दे रहे हैं कि हम अपना जो अच्छा, अरे वही चीज़ खाओ जो आपके लिए ठीक है, वो बाहर खा लो, और अच्छे और कोई वैरायटी खा लो, लेकिन माइक्रोबियल डिस्ट्रप्टर्स को तो मत लो अंदर, क्योंकि सारा अच्छा पानी जैसे आपका फिर जाता है। तो आपने इतना अच्छा काम किया। और इसका एग्जाम्पल ये है कि जैसे वॉर चल रही है अभी आजकल, हाल ही में आप सब देख रहे हैं, 3 साल से वॉर चल रही है। तो यूक्रेन का हाल इतना बुरा हो गया है कि वो कंट्री जब तक नहीं खड़ी होगी वापस, जब तक उसके ऊपर रशिया हमला बंद नहीं करेगी, है ना। तो हमारी डाइट में भी जब हम वो चीज़ें खा रहे हैं, तो हम कभी कभी बॉम्ब डाल दें तो वो बात नहीं बनती ना, वो इट इज स्टिल गोइंग टू बी अंडर अटैक। सो व्हाट इज नॉट सूटिंग यू, फॉर पीपल हु आर एलिमिनेटिंग, देयर इज नो रूम फॉर चीटिंग।
No room for cheating. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
but especially with the grains because it affects the immune system. कुछ चीज़ों में कर लीजिए, बट कुछ चीज़ें अगर आप एलर्जिक हैं, जैसे आप गेहूं को अगर आप एग्जाम्पल माने, तो अगर आप गेहूं से मतलब बच रहे हैं, तो कभी कभी खाएंगे तो तकलीफ करेगी, और अगर नहीं कर रही तकलीफ तो इसका मतलब आपको सूट भी करती है,
सूट कर रही है, मतलब दैट्स फाइन।
करेक्ट। बट उसका तरीका ये होगा कि आप उसको 2-3 हफ्ते ना खाएं और फिर खाएं। तो उसका एक प्रोसेस होता है। तभी मैंने कहा इंडिविजुअल डाइट बहुत ज़रूरी हो गई है। जनरल मैसेजेस जो हैं वो सबके लिए अब लागू नहीं हो सकते, बट मोटा मोटा सब्जी खाएं, फल खाएं, प्रोटीन खाएं, अनाज अपने हिसाब से खाएं, और टाइम पे खाएं। कभी कभी फास्टिंग करें तो आपकी गट रिपेयर हो सकती है। इसके अलावा अगर आप चाहें तो मैं आई विल गिव यू अ फ्यू मोर, आई कॉल देम द 4 or 5 F's. F इज फर्स्ट फाइबर, फाइबर रिच फूड खाएं, है ना। अच्छे फैट्स खाएं, अच्छे फैट्स जो हैं वो हमारी गट को हील करते हैं।
ओके, लाइक द ऑलिव ऑयल।
और एक जो बहुत बड़ा मैसेज है कि जो लोग मोटापे के शिकार हैं, या जो अपने हार्ट डिजीज़ या अपने मेटाबॉलिक डिसऑर्डर्स को कंट्रोल करना चाहते हैं, हाई ब्लड प्रेशर एक्सेट्रा, वो फैट से ना डरें। गुड फैट जो है वो उनके लिए फ़ायदा करेगा। इसमें ओमेगा 3 फैट्स आते हैं, फ़िश ऑयल्स आते हैं, अपने जो फ्लैक्स सीड्स हैं, चिया सीड्स हैं, ये भी हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं, मक्खन है, घी है। तो और हेल्दी में ऑयल्स में वर्जिन कोकोनट ऑयल है, तो तिल का तेल है, ये तेल ऑफ कोर्स, ऑलिव ऑयल तो है ही। तो ये कुछ जो फैट्स अगर हम देखें, ये अपनी डाइट में अच्छी मात्रा में होने चाहिए। इससे हमारी सैटिस्फैक्टी बनती है, फुलनेस आती है, गट रिपेयर होती है, तो ओवरऑल एडवांटेज रहता है। ओवर कार्ब्स को थोड़ा सा रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहें तो कर सकते हैं। और दूसरा, it is we talked about fiber, we talked about fats, we talk about phytonutrients. Phytonutrients वो होते हैं जो एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स होते हैं, जो प्लांट में केमिकल्स होते हैं बियॉन्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स, लाइक द कलर्स और द फ्लेवर्स इन फूड, इन फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स। वो फाइटोन्यूट्रिएंट्स एक रेनबो प्लेट जैसे, जिसमें रंगीन कलर्स आए, तो उसमें हम क्यों रंगीन कहते हैं, क्योंकि उनमें अलग अलग किस्म के, अलग अलग तरह के न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं। तो वो आप कोशिश करें कि आपकी डाइट में अच्छी मात्रा में हो। नट्स में भी होते हैं, सीड्स में भी होते हैं, अपने वेजिटेबल्स फ्रूट्स में तो होते ही होते हैं। तो उनका जो है इस्तेमाल ज़्यादा करें. प्लेट शुड बी कलरफुल. Try and make that rainbow plate.
Okay.
We also say make a half plate rule. आपको जो भी समझ आए बात. तो रिप्रेजेंटेशन के लिए हाफ प्लेट में फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स आधा हिस्सा और बाकी चीज़ें प्रोटीन्स, फैट्स एंड कार्ब्स उसके डिवाइड करें. बट फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स का जो रोल है वो फाइटोन्यूट्रिएंट्स का है. इसके अलावा हम कहते हैं कि आप फास्टिंग करें. फास्टिंग ऑल्सो इज़ अ टूल टू रिपेयर योर गट. एंड आई थिंक इतना ही कर लें तो आपकी काफ़ी हद तक जो है जो चीज़ें हैं वो आपकी रिजॉल्व होती जाएंगी. बट इट्स अ जर्नी और ये कोई गोल पोस्ट नहीं है.
I know. It's
Specifically when you think of repairing your gut, it has to be done on a daily basis.
repaired and then maintained like that.
Maintained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could it also be just a fruit diet twice a week? Is that good enough? That's kind of a fast, or just remain on juices for 2 days? Basically, we're trying to give our gut some rest.
Rest, yes.
और जो proper एक fast होता है वो भी gut के लिए अच्छा होता है. Like when you don't eat anything like for throughout the day.
100%.
So and this is like once a week you should do.
जो कर सकते हैं. हमारे कल्चर में थे ना.
हाँ थे, but I
किसी भगवान के नाम पे या किसी एकादशी ये वो कितना कुछ.
मैं वो सब ना कल्चर में था, ट्रेडिशन में था. वो जब रिलीजन बना ना, प्रॉब्लम केम देन व्हेन पीपल स्टार्टेड सेइंग व्हाई ट्यूसडे. यू नो, आई बिलीव इन गॉड, गॉड इज एवरीवेयर एंड ही इज ऑल डेज प्रेजेंट.
आज ट्यूसडे में क्या वो हो गया तो मैं मीट नहीं खाता.
हाँ, सो वो साइंटिफिकली ना वो दैट्स वेयर वी लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग. लॉजिक वाज रॉन्ग दैट यू नो भगवान का दिन है.
The explanations were not good enough.
Yes. And today when you explain children like this कि you know your microbes need rest.
Yeah.
Your soldiers need rest.
Yeah.
Definitely they'll understand. Rather than saying कि मंगलवार और
Put it so
शनिवार.
correctly.
Okay, ma'am. Some things I mean very general questions which lots of people hear and lots of reels are being made on that. So talking about sugar, it's an absolute bad thing today, white sugar. Okay, let's not say use the word absolute bad thing, but certain things which we should really avoid, not stop.
See, if I have to give you a practical tool, so sugar, like I said, we've lost tolerance because of a bad gut. It has become bad for us.
Yes, today it's bad for us.
Right? तो आपको मैं एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देती हूँ. से अगर शुगर है, it is a food for certain bad fungi called yeast. Yeast, everyone understands, right? So, overgrowth of yeast can be a problem. एक क्रैक, आपका दीवार में एक क्रैक आता है, उस पे मॉइस्चर आ रही है ना, मॉइस्चर सीलन आएगी. तो यू रिमेंबर व्हेन आई आस्क्ड यू व्हेन आई केम हियर.
Yeah.
सो वो सीलन के अंदर धीरे धीरे क्या ग्रो करेगा?
Yeah, fungi and yes.
ग्रो करेगा ना. तो वही अंदर भी तो हो रहा है. तो उसका खाना जो है वो शुगर है.
वो शुगर है.
तो उसको अगर आपकी क्रैक है, लीकी गट है, तो शुगर तंग करेगी. अगर आपकी गट अच्छी है, जो हमारे वो क्या बोलते हैं लक्कड़ हजम पत्थर हजम, वो शुगर भी खाएंगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा उनको, है ना. बट हम लोगों को होगा.
बट इन प्रेजेंट टाइम्स
Yes.
सो शुगर हटाते तो व्हाइट शुगर हटाए एंड उसमें इंट्रोड्यूस जैगरी इज गुड.
कर लें, बेटर है. कोकोनट शुगर कर लें, अपना
हनी
कर लें, फ्रूट शुगर कर लें. और आजकल तो मंक फ्रूट भी आ गया है. सो पीपल अगेन दीज आर नॉट मास मैसेजेस फॉर पीपल हु कैन अफोर्ड टू, दे कैन ड्रिंक दिस. बट केमिकल्स नहीं. केमिकल्स आपकी उल्टा करेंगे बिकॉज उससे चाहे उसमें 0 कैलोरीज है या 0 कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, शुगर 0 है, लेकिन आपके माइक्रोब्स को केमिकल्स नहीं अच्छे लगते. आपकी वर्कफोर्स बुरा काम करेगी क्योंकि वही शुगर वही आपकी एक एक्स लेवल पे शुगर बढ़ाती है. जब आप वो केमिकल वाला लेते हैं तो वो 2x बढ़ाती है. मतलब इट गेट्स सो डिस्टर्ब. ऐसे पेशेंट्स आते थे कि भैया हम डाइट ड्रिंक लिया हमने तो हमारी शुगर बढ़ गई. नहीं बोलेंगे ना. तो और जो रेगुलर लिया तो उससे इतनी नहीं बढ़ी. ये कैसे हुआ? You know, so these are questions which we have answers for now. So no fake food.
No fake food.
Real food.
Okay.
और बाहर का खाना लें तो जितने भी इतने सारे केमिकल्स और नाम आपको समझ नहीं आते उनसे बचें. चाहे वो कितने भी फ्री शुगर फ्री, फैट फ्री, कोलेस्ट्रॉल फ्री एंड डेयरी फ्री, ये सब फ्री के लेबल्स मत, डोंट फॉल फॉर देम. If you have an allergen, look for those labels, but in general, look for what the food is giving you. And what are the other ingredients which are chemicals, then you should accordingly decide.
Okay. And ma'am, gut को ये कैसे मैटर करता है when we talk about different combinations of food? I'll give you an example. हम पिक्चर देखने गए, हमने एक बर्गर लिया, ओके, उसमें जो भी है, वीट वगैरह सब कुछ है, आलू भी है, चिकन है, व्हाटएवर, साथ में चिल्ड कोक with ice and French fries. So there is sugar, deep sugar in that coke and everything. Fried भी है और वो भी है. See, combinations also really damage your gut.
Recipe for disaster.
Recipe for disaster. This is
And
the
another-
most hot selling meal for
Yeah.
every movie goer.
अब वो जो इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन ऑफ फूड का इम्पैक्ट है, मास कंजम्पशन है, इग्नोरेंस में लोग खा रहे हैं क्योंकि एडिक्ट हो चुके हैं, दिमाग नहीं चल रहे.
So इसको भी
इन लोगों
cheat
को-
day नहीं कह
इन
सकते,
लोगों की
once
कोई
in a month.
गलती नहीं है, इन लोगों की कोई गलती नहीं है ना. सो इन लोगों को पता नहीं है क्योंकि दिमाग में जो चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस, जो स्वाद है, सब बदल चुका है, पैलेट ही बदल चुका है. आप क्लीन करेंगे तो आप उसको हाथ भी नहीं लगाएंगे.
Really, your urge will reduce?
Yes, your eating behavior changes. You don't want to touch it.
Is it because you know too much or is
No.
it because the urge reduces?
Both.
Both.
Even if you know it, do you think that person who's eating the bag of popcorns and the Coke thinks that he's healthy? No, mostly they know it's not healthy.
Yeah.
That Coke is, going to bother me. The fries are not the healthiest choice. The burgers is not the healthiest choice, especially if I'm eating it from outside. Therefore, that switch off comes. That knowledge is not good enough. I am going to enjoy myself. Right? Then you are in that drug cycle. Like
It's
you
a drug
become a zone of, like a druggie. Because a lot of these things stimulate the opioid centers of the brain. Robert Lustig has written a book, if anyone wants to read it, Hacking of the American Mind.
Okay.
It's all about what is happening with the pleasure and happiness, two different things being given by food. Happiness नहीं आ रही, pleasure आ रहा है. जैसे pleasure आएगा फिर वो और चाहिए, वो जैसे खत्म हो फिर और चाहिए, वो cycle नहीं भी. You have to understand where it starts, and only then you will regulate. So नहीं तो आप सारा टाइम लड़ते रहेंगे अपनी विल पावर से. ये लड़ाई फिर कहीं ना कहीं गिव इन करते हो, उसको चीटिंग बोलते हैं और फिर आप अपने आप को लाइसेंस कर देते हैं. उसके बाद फिर बैक टू स्क्वायर वन, विच इज़ व्हाट हैपन्स टू मोस्ट पीपल हु आर ऑन डाइट्स व्हेन दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द कॉजेज फॉर दिस. So we have to protect ourselves, we have to take probiotics, we have to take prebiotics, we have to take fiber, and all of these things will be helpful in building or restoring the gut flora and giving food to the little microbes, and then repair your gut. So it's a process, but there is therefore no shortcut. आपने बोला मैं कभी चीट नहीं कर सकता. अगर आप नॉर्मल भी, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आपने चीटिंग कर ली, जैसे आप हैं, मुझे नहीं लगता यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम एंड आई डोंट नो योर डिटेल्स ऑफ योर ब्लड वर्क, then I would say okay, do it, but then balance it out by fasting the next day or eating less the next day, no problem. But when I have diabetes or when I have a skin problem or when I have a mood problem, then you have rocked the boat completely.
So mood problem is also one of the symptoms of a bad gut today. With acne, what are the symptoms of a bad
I
gut,
know
man?
a patient who has cheated, but the minute he walks in, it is so uncanny that the patient who has cheated, who's doing brilliantly for 2 months, and then comes for the appointment looking a little inflamed, he's got some red acne marks, something, or he starts saying, मेरे को तो variety चाहिए, मेरे से तो अब I'm getting bored. I said, आपने cheating करी है.
करके आए हो.
नहीं. Then the detective in me finds out. हाँ, ये तो हुआ. I said, बाकी चीज़ें जो हुई है फिर मैं आपको बताती हूँ. आपको शुगर क्रेविंग हुई? हाँ, बहुत मीठा खाया, मन बहुत रुका ही नहीं गया. ऐसे भूख ज़्यादा लगी? हाँ. आपकी नींद बिगड़ी? हाँ. आपका मूड बिगड़ा तो? हाँ, बिल्कुल. थोड़ा सा इरिटेबिलिटी हुई. मैंने कहा एनर्जी कम हुई? हाँ. तो द रेस्ट ऑफ इट फॉलोज. Then the willpower to follow the diet, the reason for asking for more. ऐसे 2 महीनों में तो आपने पूछा नहीं मेरे से, वैरायटी ये नहीं हो रहा, तो आपका मन बदल गया. मैंने कहा डाइट करने का मन नहीं था? नहीं. It's so beautiful. So it's so beautiful to me to see the science work and to
Beautiful,
the
actually.
patient to know that this is the way forward. And these things that he had overcome, the triumphs that he had had, that he's feeling completely junk proofed, he's feeling on top of the world in terms of energy, his function, his bloating, everything is in control, no acidity, has come rocking down. And his controls are weakening. So this is how there is, like I said, no shortcut. You have to go through this journey.
So you told about the first 3 F's, and the fourth is left, which
Fermented food.
Fermented food. Okay.
Again, fermented foods give you the good microbes which are food for the good bacteria. So fiber is good food, and this creates an environment for the development of good bacteria in the gut. They are not probiotics really, but they create an environment for the growth of these good bacteria. Fermented foods are so traditional and so integral to our culture. अब सारे पिकल्स हैं, डोसा है, इडली है, ये सब फर्मेंटेड फूड है. एंड इनका जो माइक्रोबियल मेटाबोलाइट्स होते हैं, तो वो हमारे पीएच में दे हेल्प इन ग्रोथ ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया. It's pretty easy, even if you look at the Koreans, they had kimchi, they had kombucha, all of these things are for a purpose. Traditional people, like I said, they had better sense of what to eat. एंड आप अपने ही देख लो, जो जैसे पिकल्ड आपका जिंजर है, टेबल पे आता है, जिंजर हो गया, उसके साथ लहसुन हो गया, आप प्याज डालिए, हरी मिर्च डालिए, दैट्स फ्रेश पिकल. इट विल गिव यू lactic acid bacteria and some other communities which are so important, and particularly important these days because we are not getting that kind of, because people are going off dairy because they are intolerant to it. So ये lactobacillus की जो population है वो भी एक किस्म से हमारी कम है. So these are foods which give you these bacteria. So fermented foods in general create a good environment for the growth of healthy bacteria and should be incorporated. However, again, there is a flip side to it. For people who have a yeast overgrowth or they have a leaky gut, some of them don't tolerate it. So individually, you have to see what is your particular tolerance and your absorption levels, etc. So it is again with a caveat. Some people feel terrible with ferment, like wine, they get a terrible reaction. With cheese, they get a terrible reaction. So likewise with the other fermented foods. So again, goes back to the individual story that one has to decide. One size does not fit all.
Perfect. So these 4 F's, and you gave us what to eat, when to eat, how to eat. Now for one question,
One more thing on proteins you must talk. What were you saying? Pehle aap bataएं, then I'll tell you.
No, I will be coming to protein because that's one thing which is marketed everywhere, that protein is very essential. But before that, just coming to what to eat. So we asked you that question about the burger and everything, which is an absolute recipe for disaster. Now we come to the big fat Indian wedding. Very good food, quality wise, the best caterer. We have the best of Chinese, then comes the best of Italian, best of Mughlai, best of desserts. सबकी प्लेट में सब कुछ थोड़ा 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 होता है. क्वालिटी भी है, सब कुछ है. उसको अब क्या कहोगे?
अब आपके ऊपर है. If you are enjoying that food and it's good, it's a good time or whatever.
So it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. But it's like variety of everything. और उसके बीच में आके कोई एक शॉट दे देगा, किसी को कोई सिर्फ वाइन दे देगा. मतलब it just, ये इंडिया में ही होता है. मैंने देखा है that दुनिया की सारी cuisines आजकल एक पार्टी में होती हैं. You go abroad, you get bored after 3 days कि यार कितना मैं पास्ता और पिज्जा खाऊं. But that's the staple diet. And we as Indians, we actually crave. 3 दिन बाद ही we like कि variety वाला खाना चाहिए. So variety is like established in us now, या gut is used to it, या ये सब one of these.
There is obviously going to be a cocktail inside, which is a heady cocktail. It's not going to be easy for the system to digest it, and that also at the wee hours of the morning. It's not like it's a 7 o'clock food. Starts at 10 and 11 and then goes into the early hours of the morning, and coupled with alcohol and all that. I don't think anyone feels great after eating so much.
Nobody feels
does.
great, yes.
So the antidote to that is, first of all, सब लोग ये कहेंगे बहुत खाना खा लिया, पेट बहुत भर गया, हाँ, फिर नींद नहीं आ रही. तो उसका क्या करते हैं लोग? सबसे पहले तो एक एंटासिड खाएंगे जाके, और उसके बाद फिर एक स्लीपिंग पिल बहुत लोग को लेनी पड़ती है, और फिर भी नींद खराब होती है, बैड नाइट होती है. और वो नाइट आफ्टर नाइट, उसके बाद अगले दिन बॉडी एक होगी तो आप एक एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी खाएंगे
I
और
know.
हाँ, और फिर जब वो परेशान हो जाते हैं तो फिर उसके बाद सुबह शाम लेके कवर कर दिया और वो चले जा रहे हैं, फिर बीमार पड़ते हैं. So we do see the issues unfolding like that. However, I think if you choose intelligently, if you choose wisely, eat less, eat what you want,
Eat what you want.
eat what
Okay.
you want. If you're, see, who's who, it's about who you are. What are your goals? What are your needs? It has to be addressed, right? I can say if you don't have a problem, eat everything. And we see people like that eating everything who are sometimes healthy, sometimes they're apparently healthy and they're not healthy. One fine day you just die of a cardiac arrest. This question was asked by a patient that should I be doing what my wife is doing? Because he looked very fit. He had no paunch, he had no visceral fat, he was, in a, reasonably good skin. He looked normal. So I said, it depends on who you are. He said, should I follow her diet and exclude certain things? I said, I can't say, but you may be apparently healthy, but may not be that healthy. So let's get your workup done. But you are 60 plus, and so he said, but actually, ma'am, what you're saying is right. When I have been looking like this for years, but I had a massive cardiac arrest only 4 years ago. I'm a heart patient. I did not know anything what was going on. And suddenly I had chest pain and I had to be rushed and I have stents in my arteries. So I said, that means you're not really that healthy. So of course you have to go for the diet, which is anti-inflammatory. So yes, so sometimes, you can't judge a book by its cover. And you have to make, assessments. You have to have markers. You have to test to know how things are. Sometimes absolutely obese people have all right blood reports, and sometimes you see the markers, the nutritional status of a person can be seen in the reports, the hemoglobin, the calcium, magnesium, B12, vitamin D, iron. आजकल तो और भी vitamin essays हो रहे हैं, तो देखो उनको, CRPs देखो, markers देखो. So sometimes you feel you're all right, but you're not really all right. So this choice of food in a buffet will depend on you. So if there's nothing terribly wrong with you, then eat. But eat
less. First,
ढंग से.
one of the rules is always eat less.
Selective.
Be
Look
selective.
for the proteins, look for the vegetables, cut down on the portion of the grains or avoid the grains and have your meat, whatever it is, in a rational way, small portions. Don't make that mound and eat like there's no tomorrow. So I think sensible eating happens, and if you're already on a path of an anti-inflammatory, gut-friendly diet, you will not have to struggle. You will not be able to overeat.
Yes. And even not take too much of variety. Sometimes you just feel it's
अपने आप
moderation आ जाती है.
पागलपन है वो खत्म हो जाता है. So honestly, I do see that happening. There's an auto-regulation which happens, and you cannot eat beyond a point. And these patients actually tell me that we used to eat so much. Now we are full with this much because the body is regulating. जितना चाहिए उतना ले लेती है.
Okay. Ma'am, we missed on one thing, which is protein.
Obsession these days.
It is. आज कोई भी जिम जाता है तो सबसे पहले ये बात आती है प्रोटीन पूरा हो रहा है.
नभी जिम जाए तब भी आजकल मेरा प्रोटीन इतना होना चाहिए.
So I'll give you an example. One of my friends, he just called up जब मैंने बताया था ना आपके साथ मैं podcast कर रहा हूँ. So he's around 52. So he said कि just please ask her. My gym instructor said कि आपने सारा कार्ब बंद किया हुआ है, इतना प्रोटीन आप खा रहे हो, फिर भी आपका वेट क्यों बढ़ रहा है? कहते हैं he's made my diet. His gym instructor made his diet and he's totally on protein. रोटी, ब्रेड वगैरह सब कुछ बंद कर दिया. लास्ट 6 महीने से उसका वेट बढ़ रहा है. कहते हैं ना, उसने कहा आप प्लीज जाके अपना ना टेस्ट करवाइए कि आपकी बॉडी इज नॉट अब्सॉर्बिंग द प्रोटीन. देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लम इन योर सिस्टम. So he's there.
Weight बढ़ रहा है on proteins after cutting back carbs.
Yes.
Because he's getting inflamed.
Okay.
That is what excess protein is terribly dangerous, number one. So there are many parts to this answer. The first is who's deciding how much protein. You have to go by the science and the data. This is not correct. 2 grams per kg body weight and 2.2 grams per kg body weight is absolutely a fallacy.
Okay.
So then comes how much should you be taking not more than 1 gram per kg body weight, but you do not have to do the mathematics. Let's be real. थोड़ा सा अगर आपका वेयर एंड टेयर ज़्यादा है, वेट्स कर रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा सा बढ़ा लीजिए, बट नॉट लाइक दिस. डोंट गो क्रेजी. एंड देन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्रोटीन आर यू टेकिंग? अ natural source of protein, or are you taking a box of ultra processed protein that is inflammatory, even if it's vegan, even if it is this, that, or the other? And then what you really need to do is, if you are not absorbing, you're not getting the results that you want, you're still making fat and you're not absorbing, that means you have a gut problem. So go and evaluate and get yourself tested, and then supplement accordingly and heal your body and your liver enzymes, etc. I mean, we see those in the enzymes going haywire. We see the CRPs going haywire. So it's
So, as I told you in the beginning, I, as a person, I've never been to a nutritionist, and this is the first time I've had such a long session. And literally, I've not asked so many questions because I was finding them so frivolous, because you answered them beautifully, and just saying that these kind of fast foods and etc. Whatever you gave a one word for, recipe for disasters. Sara usme cover ho gaya. So tell me, you have an app, right? And today, as you're saying that, is it an obsession with food when you go to an app like this and you start monitoring your quantity of food, your calories, ye protein,
this app doesn't do that. This app is very different. It's
Okay.
called Wellmo, and we don't do any such tracking. It's based on the conversation that I've had with you. Talked about food groups, talked about how to eat, timing, superfoods, detox, all those things.
So, okay, I
Digestive
will try your
and
app.
digestion.
100% I will
Yeah.
download it. I'll become
And
a
it gives you
member.
healthy swaps. This not, I mean, if you don't want this, you can have this, all of that.
So I'm just asking you again, if I go to an app, it's a digital app. I don't have a human person to understand me so well. He'll ask me for my age, my weight, my food habits, what I'm eating, etc. And then he'll make a plan accordingly. But how does the app know, aaj mera din kaisa tha? How much did I work or something? Or do I need this? Or it leaves me open?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I've always been very scared of these things. I just feel that I've seen people getting obsessed with this. They'll keep cribbing somewhere, going out ki, yaar, my app is not allowing, but mera Saturday cheat day hai, so I'll cover up everything there.
Dhruv, I'll tell you something about this. That of course, to scale up work and the knowledge that one wants to share, these apps are, I have done my app. But it is again taking you away from the conventional nutrient calculations. It's talking about real food. So if you didn't feel like eating this, that's exactly what it's doing. It's going to give you a swap. Don't have this, you can have this. अब मेरा मन ये है तो आप आपको पूछ सकते हैं. And then we are also going to be introducing the human element as well.
Okay.
In times to come, it will be a part of that. So you can call somebody and then real time get advice. So that is the need of the hour. But certainly it's not about calorie counting. If it was so simple about calorie counting, obesity management could have been capped very early. I think 30 years ago, so definitely everything has been on the labels. So many calories, everything is on wearable devices. You can figure out in a second how much you're eating. I can have 2 burgers every day and a Coke with both the burgers and still be 800 calories. 350, 1 Coke, 1 Coke. I'm okay. It's a weight loss diet. But what those calories are made up of is very critical, right? So calorie counting is a tool for the experts.
Okay.
Calorie counting, protein counting cannot be given to the public. It's going to fall upside down. So, and that's what people have been doing. Reading labels, I mean, I'm not saying reading labels is a bad idea, but that's not enough. It
That's
won't tell
not
you
enough.
everything. So, you have to see things. It's like your weight. Just the scale doesn't tell you everything. If you are a certain weight and you have a belly, you are still inflamed. Your waist measurement, the girth, that's the 4 Gs in my book: gut, girth, gluten, and glucose. Your gut may be healthy, but you still have a bloat. It's one part of it. So measure yourself. The girth is less than 80 centimeters for women. That's the goal. Less than 90 centimeters for men. That's the goal. So everything is not just that one marker, that one thing,
One size fits
one
all, it's not like
nutrient,
that, yes.
that one thing that you're tracking is never going to be enough. We call this the reductionist's approach. That means you are reducing food to that one thing, or that reducing health to that one thing. Oh, मेरा weight तो ठीक था, तो क्या हो गया? अब तो मेरी waist भी ठीक है, क्या हो गया? So one thing will not do it. It's a collective. There has to be a context. There has to be a combination of things which will come and work together. That's why we see people seemingly healthy having breast cancer, seemingly healthy having MIs, and having all kinds of problems today. So, because one has to, at the end of the day, going back to have a diet which is anti-inflammatory and gut healing, and be physically active, address spiritual parts of your existence also, do your yoga, do your breathing exercises, do your meditation, and avoid a toxic lifestyle, avoid excessive screen time, toxic lifestyle, toxic people, toxic content, sleep in time, and manage your stressors. I think everything is important.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That is what I would say, that you should be your goal, and in a certain way learn how to live, because diet literally means a way of life. It doesn't mean denial or deprivation. It just means learn how to live, and I think it can't get simpler than that, but you have to make that effort.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You summed it up so well. और जो मुझे इससे समझ आया, which the opening statement you made, those microbes are like little you. When you do yoga, they are doing yoga.
Yes.
When you're meditating, they are meditating, and they also need a full, well-rounded, holistic life with every kind of food, with exercise and everything. That's how important.
Totally.
Your gut is it's a mirror of your own physical body, right?
Totally.
Beautiful.
And it's a bi-directional relationship. So I am stressed because my microbes are unhealthy. And when I am stressed, I'm also affecting or impacting my microbial health. You understand? So to build a stress-free or a happy state of living, I have to also manage my life so that the microbes are well, and then the microbes can also, if they are unwell, can induce the stress. And we see that happening. Like I told you, the panic-driven youngster, within a week, 10 days, came back absolutely happy. So that relationship is bi-directional.
And this app can help you with this Wellmo app?
Absolutely.
Really?
It is about hot health problems.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I will try this app. I'll download it right away. And I will share a review after 30 days on the podcast and with you personally.
I look forward to that.
I will do that. And for everyone, it's been a masterclass session. It's been a consultation session with the expert herself. Please share this episode with whomever you feel they wanted more knowledge. And I know, as she said, it's like a universe. Your gut, health, wellness. It's not just about what we eat, but how we eat, when to eat, etc. So really, we could not capture much in this short episode of 1.5 or whatever it was. But yes, I will share the link of ma'am's consultation if anybody requires. And I'll also share the link of the app, which I'm going to use right away. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Dhruv. Thank you very much. And I think with this episode, it's important to see that, okay, was not that one thing that came out, but a different way of thinking about food.
Yes.
That's one thing that should have happened.